Chuck Crosby, Crosby Law Office. This question is for you. Madison says in the email that they are supposed to close on their brand new home next week. They did a walkthrough, I guess it was Friday, and noticed a repair was really poorly done. And Madison saying the builder is trying to force her to actually sign off on the repairs and close. And she says she feels like she should not close until the repair is actually done. She's wondering what are her legal obligations, Chuck?
Well, her legal obligations are to purchase the house if it is substantially complete. That's
Mm.
the standard that a builder has to go by. Not 100% perfect, substantially complete is what they shoot for. However, if she pulled up and said, hey, here's this damaged thing, and the builder said, yeah, I'll get it repaired, and he did a shoddy repair job, well, that's a whole other ball of wax. You might
Mm.
just go ahead and say, no, fix this. You agreed to fix it. See, here's my addendum, and get them to do that. Now, if it's something like not painting over a nail pop, or hey, there's a baseboard that's this, that, or the other, well, that probably isn't substantial. But if it's like a hot water heater or something like that, it may very well be substantial. But the builder's obligation is to create a home that is substantially complete for the contract. But it just there's a few more pieces of this puzzle we need.
It sounds arbitrary, the word substantial. Whose definition of substantial
Well, the
is
court,
correct? Oh, the
the
court. Yeah,
court.
well, by the time that all
Yeah,
happens, because that takes
yeah. The,
time
the the
and
court
money.
says substantially complete. I think one of the cases was the wrong color roofing shingles,
Hmm.
and the court said, no, it's a perfectly fine roof. It's just not the color you wanted, and they said that that was not substantial. That the builder got his money. It's going to be one of those things like the definition of reasonable. What's reasonable? Well, that's what the courts are for, to define exactly what that is.
You could also have money held in escrow, right,
You
until
can.
repairs are
So
done.
if and that's a common thing when builders haven't completed everything, like sod and seed, or if there's a few different repairs that are left over that they were going to do, a few things that needed painted. What they'll do is they'll do an escrow where you hold time and a half on the money that it would take to complete the job. The builder doesn't get that money till it's complete, and a lot of escrow agreements will say things like, if it's not done in this period of time, then the money can be used to complete that. Plus, if he's a builder, chances are he's with the local board.
Hmm.
And if he's with the local board, there's a fair number of arbitration options and complaint options there.
Interesting. So there are ways to work around this to get to where you want to be and close. But I guess, Madison, the best thing you could do is talk with your agent. Hopefully, you've got a real estate agent, see what that person suggests, and the builder, and then come up with a plan that will be acceptable to you and to your builder. But there are safeguards in this, hopefully, for you and your new home. We are out of time. My thanks, as always, to Chuck Crosby. He's the owner of the Crosby Law Offices, does real estate closings, and does a great job at that. Plus, he does wills, powers of attorney, foreclosure defense, commissioner sale. Jot this number down, folks. If you need him, he is there for you. 499-6360. Also, Brad Lawler, our thanks to you, Home Team Inspection Service and Team Bug Out. You can reach Brad and his team. They are the #1 Home Team Inspection Service 9 years in a row, or 9.5 years in a row, I
That's
guess,
right.
working
Yeah.
on number 10. You can reach Brad at 844-411-TEAM. And if you're thinking of selling now or in the future, I would love to help you. It's me. I come out. We talk free, no obligation. We can talk as long as you want. Look at the path, get them up with a price and what needs to be done or not done. So at least you know what the status is. You can reach me anytime on my cell phone, 376-5483. That also translates into 376 live. Or you can go to bobsellslouisville.com. We're out of time. See you next Sunday on News Radio 840 WHAS.